This is BBC London with me, Asad Ahmad. Coming up on the programme, and the centre will also draw hundreds of millions of pounds to London's economy. Also on the programme. Good evening. What's said to be one of the largest cancer research centres in the world is coming to Sutton. Last night, plans for what's being called the London Cancer Hub were rubber-stamped. It means creating a £1 billion organisation in southwest London and employing thousands of people. New laboratories and offices will be built, as well as homes for key workers. It's all with the express purpose of making scientific breakthroughs in diagnosing and treating cancer patients. Lakshmi Gopal has spent the day at the site. A retired London firefighter who was stationed in North Kensington is cycling 30,000 miles around the world to draw attention to and raise money for those affected by the Grenfell Tower fire. Stephen Aslin, who's nearly halfway through his trip, is visiting fire stations in every country he cycles through to share his experience as a London firefighter and also the lessons of Grenfell. Aisha Baksh has been following his journey. Well, let's now take a look at some stories you might be interested in, which you can see on the BBC News app. A fascinating story about how a mix-up by facial recognition got a London shopper ejected from Sainsbury's. Warren Raja was wrongly identified as an offender. Well worth a read, that one. In Essex, criticism of a £7,000 road sign warning drivers about ducks crossing the road. Some are puzzled. They've never seen a duck in the area. And in Surrey, a teenager counts himself as very lucky after striking a hole-in-one whilst on a gap year in New Zealand. The winning shot pocketed Luke Walton from Woking more than £4,000. As I said, there's more on those stories and others too on the BBC News app. But now the campaign to protect rural England say they've identified more than 50 sites in London, including parks and green spaces, which could be at risk from developers. One of the sites which has already faced that possibility is Gorn Wood in Brockley, southeast London, from where Nikki Ford sent this report. Yeah, between Natalia Conte and the Brit School, so much talent there. Let's get the forecast now with Kate. And another wet day, Kate.
Yes, yesterday's sunshine, a distant memory, I'm afraid. It was just several shades of grey. I had to search our Weather Watcher's pictures just to find this little bit of colour. That's from Weather Watcher Nicholas in Notting Hill Gate. But elsewhere, not much colour at all, I'm afraid. This was out in Stratford, just grey skies. We've had heavy rain, we've had light rain, we've had umbrellas, paddles, you name it. It's just been very grey today, and it's not really going to change either, I'm afraid. This was the first band of rain earlier on. It did turn a little patchier, but this rather heavy band of rain is on its way now. So through this evening, the rain is going to get heavier. It's still quite breezy, although overnight the wind will start to fall a little bit lighter. It is going to stay wet, though. Minimum temperature, not especially cold. In fact, it's quite mild, 7 or 8 Celsius, the minimum. So into tomorrow morning, we've still got a little bit of a breeze, but that will ease away even further through the course of Friday. Still rather wet, I'm afraid, but it will turn more showery as we head through Friday afternoon. Still some heavier showers, but there is a small chance we might just get a little break in the cloud. We might see a little bit of brightness by the end of Friday to end the week. Temperatures 12 Celsius, so actually really very mild for this point in February. Now, overnight Friday into Saturday, the rain clears. We've actually got some clear skies as we head into Saturday morning. Now, it is still going to stay unsettled into the weekend, but a bit of a switch in wind direction means we've got this mild air coming up from the south. Minimum temperature again 6-7 Celsius. Now, as we head into Saturday morning, may just get 1 or 2 brighter spells, but we've still got fronts heading towards us. Low pressure is still very much in charge, so outbreaks of rain, some showers, 1 or 2 brighter spells. But look at all this yellow. It means we're hanging on to this mild air still coming up from the south through Saturday and through Sunday. Sunday at the moment is looking like the drier day of the two. Temperatures slightly milder still, 12 Celsius. We're going to hang on to those temperatures, but I'm afraid into next week doesn't look much better. Asad.
Oh dear. All right. Well, Kate, thanks for letting us know. OK, well, that's it for now. Alice is back at 10:30 with our late news on BBC One, but stay with BBC One as the superbly dressed, as always, comedian from Bromley, Tom Allen, is on The One Show next. On behalf of the BBC London team for now, do have a very good evening. Bye-bye.